Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are back in AMS2 and we are trying to do something different. I have created a lap guide of how I did my fastest lap here in Catalunya International in Ginetta G40. This series was inspired by one of my subscribers who was struggling to drive this Ginetta G40, and there were no track guide videos for AMS2, so I decided to do something different and help out people who are struggling with Ginetta G40 and AMS2. And by no means I am a fast driver. I'm just trying to help few people who are new to this game. So this car tends to understeer a lot. So exiting last corner, you have to hook the apex and wait to get on the throttle completely, because if you are too early, you will lose a lot of time and it will pull you out wide. And if you're too late, you will lose a lot of time on start finish straight. So having a perfect exit is really important in this car. Now entering turn 1, keep an eye out for 100-meter board and start braking just before the 100-meter board and trail all the way into the corner and hook the inside. Like, unlike us, we weren't able to hook the inside line. That lost us 2 or 3 times, and then just lift off the throttle, try to hit the yellow sausage curve and get a decent exit. No braking there required. Next up is also a very important exit because there is a long straight, so you just have to lift off the throttle and turn in just before the curbs and try to hit the yellow sausage curb and get on the gas. You will lose a lot of time on straight if you're not hooking the apex, and just try to avoid going wide. Entering the braking zone again just before the 100-meter board. This time we were able to trail brake, aiming for the yellow sausage curve, and got a pretty decent exit. Again, seeing here, you will just have to brake a little, like 10% brake, and try to hook the inside line. This is a long corner, so you have to be very patient before picking up the gas, because if you pick it early, you will end up in the gravel and lose a lot of time. And just before the second last turn, you will just have to lift off just before the curbs end, hit the apex and full gas. And now entering the last turn, just before the pit exit line, 50 to 40% braking, trailing in, hitting the apex and getting on the gas pretty early, because you don't want to lose a lot of time on start finish straight. And we will post a time of 122.4, and our potential time is 122.156. We could have gained 2 or 3 tenths in the first braking zone, but it is what it is. The lap record is here around 122, 1.3 or something. So I think we posted a pretty decent time for our. Let's look at the lap from the chase camera and see where did we lose a lot of time. Braking just before the 100-meter board, you can see we broke, and right here we will drop our brake pretty quickly and we were pretty wide through here. I think it is easily 2 to 3 tenths here, and between this curb you just turn in, hitting the yellow apex curb or trying to hit the yellow apex curb, going through to throttle, and just before this curve and lift off and turn in. We could even hit the apex even harder and gain at least 1 tenth easily there. Now entering another heartbreaking zone just before the 100, like we did in first time on the first braking zone, hitting the brakes and then trailing in. I think we did this corner perfectly according to myself, not comparing it to the top tier driver. And just before this curbs end, little brake, tap on the brake, and you can see we are again a little wider here. We could have hooked the inside line a little more, another I think 1 tenth, and just lift off, hit the apex, try to hit the red and white curve, and just before the pit exit, brake and try to hook to the apex here. We can again gain 1 tenth here. We were still not near the apex, red and white curve, but yeah, 122.4. I think we could have easily done 122. Now looking at the lap at full speed without commentary, let's go. So guys, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. A sub would really help us. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this month. Thank you.